When I first became a speaker about 16 years ago, one of the very first things that I wanted to do was to play music and get people up and get them slapping high fives and dancing down the aisle. And I thought, wow, you've done an amazing job because people are feeling good. But then I started getting some feedback from people saying, you know what, Eric, I feel really good, but what do I do next? And then it just dawned on me. Wouldn't it be great if you could get them dancing down the aisle, slapping high five, feeling good, and then having them walk out of the building and then giving them some takeaway, giving them some content that they could actually apply that to that feeling, so now they're taking action and they're elevating their life. When that started to happen, I reclassified myself as an activational speaker. Yes, I'm going to make you feel good. Yes, you're going to have fun, you're going to dance, you're going to do all those sorts of things, but at the end of the day, you will have the tools, the skills, the capabilities to go out and to execute a game plan that's going to give you better life. It's going to give you success. And let me tell you something right now. I'm also going to tell you some things that you don't want to hear. And you know why? Because the things that you don't want to hear are the things that you might have to change. And unfortunately, some people are comfortable just being in a rut. So from an activational point of view, I'm going to try to get you to move from where you are to where you know that you should be. I've been speaking for 16 years, and I've spoken to over 2 million people. And I have classified myself as a crossover speaker, which means that I can speak in a youth audience, I can speak in a corporate audience, and I have the same results. So my message is the same for both audiences, but just delivery system is different. We still have a lot of fun, but when I'm in a youth audience, I'm dressed like them, I'm hanging like them. When I'm in a corporate audience, suit, tie, jacket, shirt, whatever, and I make sure that I can relate to my audiences. But the message is still the same. The message is this: without vision, without focus, there are no successful results. Because each and every day, you must ask yourself one simple question: am I doing enough? What is enough? Well, enough equates to what you see yourself doing in the future. The message is purpose. Find your why, which is all about clear, precise vision. Speaking, training, one-on-one coaching, if I had to pick the one that really gets me pumped the most, it would be the speaking. And I can tell you why. When I'm in an audience and let's say there's 500 or up to 1,000 or 2,000, it's that whole feeling that in that room you have the capabilities and the abilities to motivate, inspire, and activate a vast amount of people. So my energy levels have to be up, my focus has to be more paramount to the entire audience, and it's almost like being in a basketball game when you know that you've got 40,000 people watching you on television, or you could have 3,000 people in the arena, and you know that everybody's watching your every move. So you really have to be on point. But I love coaching. I love my one-to-one mentoring, because one-to-one, I know that I'm working with one person and I have the ability to change that one person's life. But on a whole, just for excitement and exuberance, I'd have to go with the speaking. I would have to say was I received the CSP award a couple of years ago, which is a Certified Speaking Professional Award. It's the second highest award that you can receive in the world for being a professional speaker. And that really meant a lot to me, because when I first started in this industry, I had the so-called experts tell me that I was just a basketball player. What would I be able to teach other people, or how I would be able to relate my message to other people? And I worked on my craft, and I worked on my craft, and I became the best that I could be. And receiving that award actually validated everything that I had been doing. And now when I walk and I talk and I speak, I can hold my head high and know that I've earned it. I've earned it. And I believe that if I can do what I have done in my industry, anyone can do anything that they want, only if they're willing to put in the time, the effort, and the work. The other thing which will be the highlight is October 21st and 22nd. I'm going to be standing on the stage with Richard Branson, Tim Ferriss, Jamie McIntyre, Jeff and Kane from the United States, and we're going to rock the arena. Now, I'll tell you something, that will be the highlight. You know why? Because when you can stand next to people who are multimillionaires, who have traveled the world, who now look at you and think, hey, you're my peer, that tells you that what you have done has been spot on. What's left for me? I simply want to be able to continue doing what I'm doing, helping people around the world. My wife is currently in a part-time working situation, and I want to be able to say, hey baby, no more, let's just travel the world. I want to see my daughter happy and successful. She's getting married on September the 9th, 2011 in Port Douglas. I want to be able to leave her with enough resources so that she will never ever have to worry about life ever again. But the most important thing that I want to do for her is not what I leave for her, it's what I leave in her. And if she can have my work ethic and she can have my motivation, my activation, my passion, and my mission and my drive, then whatever she chooses to do with her life, she will become successful. But in a nutshell, what do I want to do? What's left for Eric Bailey is to pay it forward. It's to be able to walk into a situation and say, you know what, I have enough capital to just cover that. I want to make other lives for other people much better than what they currently are. And I think that's should be everyone's mission in life, is to add value and to have a legacy that even when you're not here, you still have the capacity to do good. That's what's left for Eric Bailey.